Hey, how's it going? I am the Sanguiem, and welcome back to Create Above and Beyond. So, last episode we worked on a lava generator, and now we have 30 buckets of lava, and we're piping that lava to the smeltery here, so that we don't ever have to worry about fuel again. And, between this episode and the last, I replaced the ingot tanks with seared glass, so you can view so you can look into the smeltery better. And I've noticed a small issue with the lava generator that I tried to figure out, and it seems like lava from these arboreal extractors are not being extracted. They're empty now, but that's because I found out that if I remove this mechanical pump, all of a sudden, all the lava that was stored up in these started to drain. But without this pump here, I can't reach this arboreal extractor, and I don't really understand why. I tried mixing things up a bit, and yeah, I don't know. I'm not really sure. I'm gonna fiddle around with the design a bit more off camera, see what I can figure out. But until then, our lava pumping is very limited, and it seems like this is the bottleneck. So I'm just gonna remove this. Because I mean, if the choice is between having only this one run versus all the rest of them, yeah, I'm just gonna let this one take a break. Here, I'll put this here. I even installed a rotational speed controller down here, hoping that maybe speed was the issue, but no, it wasn't. But that's enough about that lava generator. Now, what we want to focus on is this. I went ahead and emptied the barrel and forced the farm to turn off, and I am using this chest here to kind of, make sure that there's still kelp going in here. And real quick, and I do mean quick, we need to figure out how to fix this here machine so that it's doing things a little better. Like, we want this thing to not only extract the kelp from the farm, but sort the kelp out from the weeping vines and crimson vines. And I'm trying to figure out how we do that. First off, though, we need to, of course, take this part down. First off, I'm thinking that the portable storage interface should definitely be higher. Okay, so over here is the portable storage interface. Let's remove that real quick. And put andesite casing there. Oh dang, we also gotta fill in the rest of this with netherite. Trying to figure out how this is gonna work. Because the twisting vines, like, we don't really need the vines for anything, do we? The twisting vines and weeping vines. Oh. That's curious. But other than that, twisting blackstone. Oh, that's kind of cool. Blackstone brick. That's kind of neat. I like that. That's pretty cool. It's like a mossy variant of blackstone and blackstone brick, but using vines. That's cool. That's a really neat idea. But overall, it looks like we really only need the twisting vines and weeping vines to make liquid soul. Using a heated blaze burner. I'm pretty sure pretty much everything that's going to involve infernal mechanisms is going to happen in this corner. So, let me think for a moment. I'm thinking we have this like this, and we put a belt going this direction, so that connects back up to this. Now here's the conundrum. We can't just have both the twisting vines and weeping vines go on a belt into a basin, because what if we have more weeping vines than twisting vines? Then the whole thing will get backed up. So we need to find a way to put both into a buffer. Here's another thing too, is that I kind of want to incorporate some sort of buffer where if we have too much of something, we, instead of stopping the machine, we kind of pipe it out. I don't know how to design this. Trying to incorporate some sort of overflow route is what's really getting me here. Okay, I'm thinking, at least I was, remove this. Put this here. Is that the correct location? No, it's not. Yes, that is the correct location. Okay. Okay, so now we have even more room to work with. So what if we had a belt like this, right here? And what we did was, in the event of kelp, we could simply, like a kelp overflow, we could have a stockpile switch that is connected to a smart chute. And the smart chute will lock. We'll have a locked smart chute. And it will not stop the machine, and the kelp can go by. And maybe we can make use of this tunnel and cart the kelp, as well as the weeping vines, because you know what? Hold on. Can we sell these? No. No, we cannot. We cannot sell these. But I bet we could bone meal it. So, cart them off in this direction. And, I was considering making another trade machine and putting it over there in this corner. I don't know. Maybe we could, do something like, automatically cart kelp over here to sell. Because unfired kelp is sellable for coin. And we are making a lot of it, so... And I don't even have to do it manually. I've been throwing stuff in the trade machine manually this entire time for money. But it would be nice to have a passive way to do it in the background. What about bone meal? Just out of sheer curiosity, can you sell bone meal? No, they want you to use that stuff. There's no other way to dispose of the weeping vines and twisting vines, so I guess we could just bone meal it. And I don't really see much of a point, though, in carting the bone meal all the way over there, so maybe we can have like a separate chute over on this side that just turns it into bone meal or something. I don't know. Like, I don't know where to put the bone meal. So here's what I'm thinking. We're gonna need some smart chutes to distribute this stuff. I mean, you know, it would probably be best to just determine where the mixer is gonna be. Alright, so let's look at this. Let's say, for example, I think it would make sense just to have the kelp leave right here. Like, it's dropped as soon as it comes to the thing. And it's going to drop into a chute that comes on down. So I'm thinking like this. Put that here. Belt. And case it up. Alright, that's nice. So there's the funnel. We're gonna have the smart chute here. But we need to find a way to get power to this belt. We'll figure that part out in a moment. Let's see. If there's going to be a smart chute here, then we need a smart chute for the twisting vines. Wait, I just realized something stupid. If this is filled to the top, and we just want it to overflow, we don't... Oh my gosh. We don't need a stockpile switch. If this is overfilled, it's just gonna continue this way, and the kelp will get recycled. Like, that's it. That's all we need that for. Yeah, we don't need a stockpile switch for this. Alright, and now we need a smart chute, so we need an electron tube. By the way, this might not look like a lot of electron tubes, given the fact that this has been running in the background, but trust me. That's a lot of electron tubes, because occasionally I'll come over here and throw some kinetic mechanisms in there. So, the electron tube chest has not had an opportunity to get very full. Okay. Put that here. And that here. Grab one of these kelp. One day I will master the double jump. Alright. So. That is now kelp. We'll have a smart chute here. And a smart chute here. And we want buffers, I think. I think buffers would be nice. We'll have a chute here, a chute here. And we'll have a basin here. A chute here. No, that's not good enough. Because we could still get the same problem of having weeping vines backed up and twisting vines can't get in there. Okay, I just had an idea. What if these were the smart chutes, okay? There's a buffer barrel here. And then we have a depot here and a depot here. No, even that's not good enough because... Hold on! I'm having a think here. I'm having a think. What if... we have a buffer barrel here, and a buffer barrel here. We have the depot here, and we just have the twisting vines and warped vines presented here. And we're going to have a blaze burner here, which means to get fuel to it, we have to use a mechanical arm or deployer. I intended to use a mechanical arm from the beginning. So what if we just had depots here and had the mechanical arm not only supply fuel, but also just grab the vines and put them in the basin. 2 depots. And we're actually going to use brass funnels so that we can get a bunch of twisting vines out at once. Specifically, I think 16. So, I think that's a pretty good setup. And then from there, we could have another smart chute over here with a filter that accepts both warped vines and twisting vines. And it will be on a chute that goes down into a composter or something. Just to accept overflow, you know? And then kelp can go up through this window up here. How are we doing on kelp? We're doing pretty okay, and if need be it, I can run over to the original kelp farm and grab some kelp from there. And I'm checking because we're gonna go on a small... We're gonna go on a small adventure into the nether and find these vines, because I don't think we have either of them. And we know where to get the warped vine. And I think there might be a crimson forest near the nether fortress. I can't remember. So we're just gonna check out over there and see what we can find. Alright. Here's some twisting vines right here. Might as well grab a bunch of them. I do not want to repeat this. No thank you. No thank you. No thank you. I've learned my lesson. No thank you. I'm fine. I don't need any tears. You there! You dare challenge! Alright, get out of here. Alright, there's some vines right there. Okay, now... I don't have a lot of scaffolding blocks, so I have a very stupid idea. Okay, what if... Nice. I got 14 of each. I think that's enough. Alright, we have what we need. We have what we need now, so let's get out of here. I don't want to stay here longer than I have to. Hey! A nebulous heart! Nice! We can get another Emperor's Chalice with that. I've been wanting to make a second water generator. You know, the best kind of water generator there is, and the only amazing water generator there is, you know? I've been wanting to make another one. Alright, let's set the filters. You know what? Let's make that one crimson and that one warped. Because why not? So, let's start putting these in here. Make a weird noise when you plant them. Alright, so now these are growing. Good, good. So this can grow in the background while we figure out this stuff here. How are we doing on kelp? Pretty good still. And how are we doing on lava? Wow, 47 buckets of lava. You'll love to see it. Now something cool about the mixer for this is that we can actually put a pipe on it, and we don't need to be a smart pipe because, I mean, twisting vines and warped vines are all that's going in here, and there's no other liquid, so we don't need a smart one to tell it, hey, don't take out this liquid. No, we don't need to do that. Now, something else we need to is a blaze burner, and we have an empty one right here. I think there's a couple other empty ones lying around. Not there. I know there's one in the Mega Mill wagon, so let's grab that one. Now, under normal circumstances, I would be considered an idiot for not bringing those with me to the Nether Fortress when I went to get Crimson Vines, but just gotta come on over here and right-click our local blaze spawner. Whoa. It just occurred to me how much we have moving in the general vicinity. I almost forgot to return this. There you go. Oh boy, and because I've been working so much on the magma generation and the kelp sorting, this thing's filled now. It still has a ways to go, but it should be fine if I leave it there a little longer. Oh, and now there's 4 pillagers and boats. You love to see it. Now, since this is kind of a vertical type of contraption, it would be nice if I could bring the fluid down from underneath, but we need a blaze burner under there, so that's not going to work. And now I think we have pretty much everything we need to make the twisting, the twisted soul. Is that what it's called? Liquid soul. We will now have everything we need to make liquid soul. Now, here's something I just now thought of that would be worth considering. You know what? Let's store it in this corner. Let's put this here, and then we take from here, deposit items to blaze burner, take from here, deposit here. Combustotron. Yep. Now, here's the question. When this is powered, will it know to put the kelp in here and the weeping vines in here? Because if it doesn't, that means we need 2 mechanical arms for this to work. I guess we'll find out when it's powered, won't we? Hey, it works. It's perfect, even. Alright, you know what this means? This means we can turn this thing on now. So let's watch it. That goes in there. It goes in there. And look at it go. So we have 8 twisting vines. 5 weeping vines. Now, real quick. If I put this here. Alright, it puts it in there. Same with this. Okay. Does it ever try to fuel? It doesn't work as fuel. Oh, okay. I don't know why I assumed you could burn weeping vines and use it as fuel. I don't know why I assumed that, but I did. For the time being, let's just put a chute here. Just dispose of extras. Alright. So, that's the kelp sorting part done and dusted. And now we are collecting warped vines and twisted vines in those barrels up there. And, you know, just a few in that cauldron. But we're not done yet, because we are going to go ahead and might as well do the whole Infernal Mechanism thing. Why not? I mean, at this point. So, let's see. How do we make Infernal Mechanisms again? We need lava. I remember that much. Yes, yes. It goes across like that. We need some some liquid soul and 3 spouts of lava. So let's see. Assuming that we will be collecting twisted soul in this corner here, I would imagine we would end up with yet another large tank like this, but, you know, maybe holding 96 buckets. I mean, you know what? I doubt we even need that. You know what? Let's just give it a simple, like, 4-block tall tank or something. And we give it some space for a pump. And we have a belt here on the floor. I don't know why I made 4 depots. I don't need them. Alright, after a little bit of running around, we have our tank. This is what's going to hold the liquid soul. I mean, 40 millibuckets is probably enough. And let's see, we'll have a pump that puts the twisted I keep calling it twisted soul. Why do I keep calling it twisted soul? The liquid soul, it's called liquid soul. We'll put the liquid soul into this, and then we'll have to have the lava come up from underneath the ground and deliver some lava to these here spouts. Could have it go like this, and just have like a barrel here to collect the Infernal Mechanisms. Okay, I like that. I like this idea. By the way, I hope you didn't forget about the brass item pipes, because we're going to need some of those too. So let's throw zinc and copper on the launcher, or a lot of. Oh my god, that's so much zinc. So we'll put 4 stacks of copper dust and 4 stacks of zinc dust in there. Actually, hold on. We're 6 nuggets short on both ends, so I'll just throw some more dust in there. And look at that, we got the brass rolling in. So I'll have this running in the background, and when I see brass on top, I'll know it's done, and we can make these brass item pipes here. What if we have... Alright, here's my train of thought. What if we have the pipe come through here? And then we'll have it go down like this. Through the floor here. So that it's not, like, in the way of this. Because I think this is just such an aesthetically cool contraption. Now, how to power this? I think the simplest solution is the best solution here. Okay, there we go. Now, the way this is supposed to look is we'll have a pump here. There we go. Okay. So that's the idea. We'll have a pump here. That goes... yeah, into the ground. Let's go ahead and connect up this pipe to the lava pipe heading towards the smeltery. Now, because of how bizarre the pipes over there are acting, I'm a little scared that this is going to mess everything up and it's going to prevent this thing here from getting fuel. But you can't find out unless you try, so let's just see what happens, I guess. So now we have lava coming through this tube here. There's a pump here as well, helping with that. Alright, lava filling all this up. I was expecting an issue to arise, but that went pretty smoothly, I think. I just realized something. This tank is not connected to the basin. And, if that item pipe is over there, there's really no easy way to get it there. Alright, I suppose instead of having it come through the wall there, you can have it go down like this, and come out this way and just come down the front of the machine. Oh my gosh, there's so many small wrinkles. Now how are we gonna put a pump in there? I'm thinking. Here I go thinking again. So, there's a lot of problems here. And I think I know how to fix it. Okay. This is looking much better. Alright, this whole thing is a mess. But it works. Okay, okay. So, this thing looks a little complicated. Because it is. Oh my god, I destroyed the thing. Oh, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. I needed to be destroyed anyway. Well, alright, let me give you the rundown. Alright, let me give you the rundown. So, lava's being brought up from the middle now, instead of from the side. I brought the whole thing forward so I could hide a bunch of the mechanical parts behind it. I should have done it from the beginning. It's the same thing I did with the workshop here, so that it would be easier to power everything, while keeping the front part all nice and clean. Should have done the same thing for this. And, yeah, so I changed it. And the brass pipe can now go down here along the back of this wall, where it is hidden. And it can go under the ground here to connect up with the rest of the brass pipe network. And wouldn't you look at that? All of the zinc and copper has been turned into brass. So let's go ahead and start draining the smeltery by making all the brass ingots. And while we're waiting for the brass to be made, might as well do this part. Alright, we have a rather fancy looking bit here. Now, hey, you know what? I think I see something pretty cool we can do here. Let's put this here. Yes! Look at the direction it's going. Okay, okay. I can work with that. If we put this here, anything that runs into this will just keep going. Yeah, I'll just come out over there. Now, we're gonna have to take this stripped palm wood out. Should be fine. And... aw, really? Aw, okay. That's fine. Because we can have it spin like this. Except that's also not fine. That's also okay, because we can have it like this. You know what? Let me actually mess around a bit. Ah! All the brass is gone. Lovely. Alright, so... let's just do 8 plates. Alright, so... this will also be an excellent test. So, we have 8 buckets of lava in here. If I throw the zinc and copper in here, it fills up almost as soon as it's emptied. Okay, so that's good. I was worried about that. Oh! I just thought of the perfect solution. I can't believe I didn't think of it until now. A rotational speed controller, of course. There we go. So now if there's overflow, it'll land here and go up there. And it looks aesthetically pleasing. It just goes right up into the hole there. But then it shoots out and ends up here. I don't know what else to do about that. I'll figure something out later. I'll know when it's time to do something, when kelp starts showing up. But I spent way too much time on that. I think I spent almost an hour on just that belt there. That's so much footage I'm going to have to cut out. Okay. There. Now let me remind myself, what kind of modules? Low retrieval and stack limiter at 256. Got it. 256. Okay. Now, I'm pretty sure kelp should start disappearing rapidly. Or at least I assumed it would. Oh, I gotta set the thing that it's receiving. Okay. I'll take that. Let me actually make sure this works. Yep, alright, it fires it. Oh! And then we have the soul piped out. Except we don't, because it's not powered. There it goes. Now it's powered. Alright, we got some liquid soul, but it's immediately pushed into this here spout, but that's okay. So now here's the problematic part. What if this doesn't need to be on? What if everything's backed up, and this thing is just like pouring kelp into these blaze burners without any need to do so? I guess we'll cross that bridge when we get there, but there we go. Okay, everything's in place now. Finally, everything's done. It's been over 2 hours. Oh my god. Alright, this took way longer than I thought it would, but it is done. And it doesn't look the prettiest, I will admit. When in doubt, add metal brackets. There we go. I think that looks a little better. Just a little bit. But there it is. Our Infernal Mechanism device. You know what? You know what? It would be cruel of me to come up with such a contraption and not even make at least, I don't know, 8 Infernal Mechanism devices? Let's have a look. Alright, there it is. We have it. And you know what? It just occurred to me. Yeah, Here, I'll put a bucket here. Alright, there's all 8. 8 Infernal Mechanisms. And we have a liquid soul bucket, which we don't need. Not yet. I don't feel very soulful. I guess at the end of the day, you could always just do that. Throw a bucket on here. But, I don't know, I feel like it'd be better to have a, like, nice little station here. Oh, that's right, though. Oh, I actually almost completely forgot the power, that we had to power that. Liquid soul. Submit. It hasn't really occurred to me, until just now, that we've never made zinc casing before. So let's make one. Press those. Zinc casing, and bam, zinc machine. Fantastic work. You have mastered the challenges of the Nether. You couldn't be more well prepared for the upcoming assembly line. Really? Are all these actually important? Ooh. Bunch of Infernal Mechanisms. Zinc machines are incredibly powerful, from efficient cobblestone harvesters to long-ranged item collectors. Long-ranged item collectors. A useful new suit of equipment now sits at the ready. Note that Infernal Mechanisms are ingredient to nothing else. The main assembly line will continue with precision mechanisms. Yeah, I figured. Wait. I'm guessing the vacuumulator's the thing in question. Thing is, I don't know what a lot of this does. And right-clicking it does nothing. This one says something on a potion diffuser? Really, the only thing I can see as useful would be the Ignis extruder. Then there's a nullifier. I don't know what that is. I'll look at this stuff off camera, figure out what it does, maybe do some Wikipedia searches. But I think that's gonna do it for this episode. I've been recording for a very long time now. But now we can use zinc machines, and yeah, I think next episode we're gonna do some tidying up around here. I think we might maybe swap out the grass floor with brass, and maybe we'll make some doors. You know, just do some maintenance. Maybe do some hedge cutting over there to make room for the next building. Yeah, but we'll get that done in the next episode. So thank you very much for watching. If you like what you saw, consider subscribing. And remember, the Wasteland is watching. See ya.